Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks on PlayStation 2, and we are heading into the Living Forest. We're going to go through that portal, but first, you'll recall the Shadow Priests guarding this portal area kind of kicked my ass. So my health is not great, look at that. It's never been worse actually. Oh, look at that though, a medium health and a small... Oh my god, that is so lucky. I was going to say there's a few breakable objects that... Oh, and another small... I've never seen this many health. Okay, look. There are other breakable objects where you can get health, but don't push your luck, because if you go too far, the Shadow Priest will respawn. Alright. Let's head into the Living Forest. The Living Forest.
This place is enormous.
I'm still trying to make sense out of what Katana told us.
Do you see Reptile?
No.
You check over there.
So we're looking for Reptile, who's the boss of this Living Forest level. And I gotta say, the Living Forest is everything you'd want it to be. They did an excellent job with this. Okay, let's break these statues to see if there's any health in here. EXP. I think that's EXP, yeah. So we're gonna go over there, and you can see there's a save statue over there. That'll really help our health. But first, these putrid corpses are gonna drop down. Look, they puke up blood. Alright, throw one into that Living Forest tree right there. If you can. My aim is off. I still haven't got any of y'all. Get in there. And it will eat it. You'll notice, okay, so there's that awesome Living Forest tree that we all know and love from the Living Forest arena on Mortal Kombat 2, but there's also this guy over here on the far right. The putrid corpses will get killed by that thing. Not everything's on the same team in the Living Forest. Watch this. Look, it'll attack them. It can actually impale them on one of its limbs and swing it around. I'm going to try... Oh god, it got me. Maybe I'm messing around too much. My health is still pretty low. Perfect. I want to kind of see if it'll impale this thing. It's those long finger-like... God, don't puke blood on me, buddy. Get over there. Oh. Okay, stop that. That thing is disgusting. You know what else is a really good move to have on this, actually? We've got plenty of EXP, so come in here and unlock the high-low fireball. This is actually really good against putrid corpses. Can't get that one yet. Alright. Now check this out. You can go high and low. Where is that guy? There he is. Got him. Now, having killed all of these, these vines will retract. Get more putrid corpses. I love using fire against these things. Okay, oh, they are puking all over me. It's disgusting and kind of awesome at the same time. But these guys are puking more than most putrid corpses. They're puking every chance they get. Come here. Alright. Now they will puke on you until the cows come home, so I like to stay my distance and use the fire. Gotcha. Now, so far we've only run into these corpses. There are clay soldiers on this level that make this... This is not an easy level, that's what I'm getting at. Got him. Alright, let's... My health is almost full as it is. But we'll top it off, why not? Now, we can't go up there yet, because you see this limb? You can do this, if you have the swing ability, you can swing on this limb and go up there. And there's actually 2 red coins, and I believe a Melina boss fight. We'll come back and do that. Don't worry, I'm not going to miss out on a Melina boss fight, never. Now here's where we came in. This gets a little tricky, because look. You can't really see it in the normal view, but here is another path right here. Jump over those. I must have hit that with one of my fireballs earlier. Now leave this here. I probably should have left that health there too, because we're gonna get attacked by what are called the Brother of Shadow, and they are not easy. Well, because they can disappear into the ground. I mean, look at this. They've got these blades that they will like throw at you. I do not like these guys. They're very hard to keep up with. I have to roll into them because if you try to attack them any other... Oh, stay out of the fire too, I guess. If you try to attack them any other way, they will just go underground. So you got to get them in the air. Try not to roll into the fire like I'm doing. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can fatality a few of them. Now, I haven't covered this, but Liu Kang has 8 fatalities. So check this one out. You messed with the wrong Shaolin monk. Get him, Liu Kang. Get him. Bam. God, they make that dragon look so cool. I love that. Who wants the next one? You want it. Okay. Let's see. Slow motion. God, we stuck our foot through his entire abdomen. Wow. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Gone right off the bat. There's still 2 left, though. We'll get them, though. These guys aren't very strong, is the good news. Okay. In fact, I think I've hurt myself on that fire more than these guys have hurt me. Goodness. Alright, come on. Come on. I've almost got these guys. There's one down. Let's get this other one. Don't jump into those vines. They'll hurt you too. Well, I got him as he was going underground. Where are you at? There you are. Come here. Got him. Alright, perfect. Now those vines should retract. Great. Now, this looks tricky. It looks like you'd be a regular jump, but you actually have to long jump across here. Ah, shit. Okay, try that again. Why can't I get this? What's wrong? What's wrong here? Why can't I long jump? There we go. I don't know what the deal was there. Okay, you can go left or right. If you go left, take note of that waterfall. There's a red coin hiding behind it, but we can't get it just yet. It'll be in the next room where we have to block the waterfall. Block the river that's leading to the waterfall. Alright, but there is a red coin over here. These are the clay soldiers. Some of them you can break, some of them come to life, and you have to break their shield before you can attack them. They're actually very, very formidable opponents because they do that, actually. That's their main move that they get you with. Okay, break that wall by throwing someone in there. Get your red coin. Perfect. We've got our friends, the putrid corpses. Okay, you know what? Don't kill... Oh, there's some health over here. Hell yeah. Don't kill the putrid corpses just yet, because you do have to throw... What I didn't mention when we were throwing that first putrid corpse that we encountered into this tree right here, is that you have to feed these trees enemies. There's 3 of these trees. I think there's 3 of them. Look, living tree hint. The forest hungers for life. You have to feed these trees. You have to feed them at least 1 opponent each tree in order to access Reptile. So, don't forget that. You know what? It's fatality of this guy. What do we got? Flames up his arms. Does a head clapper. Very Jax-esque from Mortal Kombat 2. And when we get the classic, whoa! Wait, why is this guy still alive? Wait, didn't we just fatality this guy? Oh, I'm not cool with that. God, they are There we go. I need some health. Oh, man, I wish I hadn't have thrown that guy in there. Could have gotten the health from him. But that's okay, we can break some of these statues here for health, hopefully. The good thing about the low fireball is you can hit them while they're still on the ground. I know this seems cheap, but I don't want to get puked on. Look at that. I love the noise, though. I can't do it very well, but you know what I mean. There it is. It's like a burp. Great. That guy gave us a lot of health. Alright, let's see what we get here. Small health. Excellent. Now we are going to need a lot of health for the next area. So we fed this tree, fed the first tree. Excellent. The next area is hard, not because the enemies are hard, but because of what you have to do to block this waterfall that's hard. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, panoramic isn't gonna work. Okay, so to the right there's that stack of blocks that are like, I don't know, Jenga on top of one another. Look like they're ready to fall over if you hit them. Well, they will, but you have to throw a clay soldier into them, which is hard because if you get in the water, there's a snake that will bite you, and that tree in front of us, that tree, which you can see, there's a red coin behind it. We can't get that yet. You need double jump or wall run ability to get it. That tree will come to life and also hit you. So on the left and right, there's going to be things going for you, and not to mention, these guys are pretty tough. Let's not forget that. Alright, so let's just give it our best shot. The good news is you can always leave. Oh, that tree took one of my opponents that I could throw potentially. That's not helpful. Okay. So the other thing is you can't get... What are you doing? Don't go over there. You can't get these guys in the air. Oh, unless you've got them on the ground first. Okay, excellent. So we did knock that over. That is not easy to do. I made it look easy, but trust me. The easiest way is probably to throw a clay soldier near it. While they're still on the ground, roll into them to get them into the air. Oh, putrid corpses. Ah. And then jump into him while he's in the air. Get as close to that block of that tower as you can. And then throw them. Otherwise it's going to be tough. But it was all worth it because look, Reptile has been unlocked in versus mode. That's big. Alright, here's these snakes I was talking about. They can get you from quite the distance, so be careful. Alright, small health. Excellent. And don't forget, clay soldiers, you cannot pop them up into the air unless they're already on the ground. Now the reason I'm coming back to mess with these guys again is because there's a secret behind this door as well. It's so annoying that you have to get rid of their shield first. Alright, come on, get in there. What? Get in there. Somebody get in there. Come on, guys. Help me out. There we go. Now, we're not going to do this area just yet, but I do want to show it to you, because it is where Smoke is. Now, if you talk to Smoke, he'll give you 5 different missions, and if you complete them all, well, depending on the version you're playing, if you complete them all, you will unlock Mortal Kombat 2, the arcade version, to play on this. Like I said, we'll do this. I'll do all of the Smoke missions in a separate video after beating this game, so we'll come back, do that at a later date. Now, on some versions, like I think the PAL version, basically the non-North American versions, you can't unlock Mortal Kombat 2. Maybe the Xbox 2, I'm not sure. But if you're playing a version that you can't unlock Mortal Kombat 2 arcade inside of this game, Shaolin Monks, instead I think you get like 50,000 EXP, something useless like that. It's a real bummer. Don't fall into the water because these snakes will get you. We're coming up here. I love that they took such an awesome arena, the Living Forest, and made it an entire level. One thing this game does really well is it gives its boss characters a lot of aura. There's not a boss character on this game that I don't believe is a boss. Alright, so we're trapped with 4 snakes and some corpses. What you have to do is you have to feed each snake a corpse. And each one that gets fed will go away with a full belly. Problem is, sometimes they'll like go for it, but they won't get the corpse. You know what I mean? Like they'll try to get it, they miss. That one missed. That's okay because there's an infinite supply of corpses in the living forest. Perfect. Here you go, Mr. Snake. That should be all of them. We should be able to get out of here now. Okay, yeah, we can get out of here now. It's over here. A save statue. Perfect. We'll come back and do this. We'll definitely come back and do this before going in to see Reptile. But first I'm gonna, you know, if we need to do it. Now look at this up here. That is a health upgrade. But those little blocks in front of us means you have to have the wall climb ability, which we will get from beating Reptile. Now don't forget, we have to throw one of these guys into each living tree, which should open up this giant snake's eyes up here. Now if you miss a tree, if you don't feed one of the trees, those snake's eyes and the door inside will not open until you've done that. Red coin behind the wall here. Alright, we are missing some health, so let me just come down here. I want to have full health because Reptile is not an easy boss. Not for me anyways. And you've still got to get to him, and then there's his snake. Yes, he's got a big giant snake that you have to contend with too. Like I said, this is amazing. Alright, so we're entering Reptile's lair. Ah, I forgot about this. Okay, this is an unwelcomed... This is very... You know, I said this game is the spiritual successor of Mortal Kombat Mythologies, which had a lot of BS things in it. This is very Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero of this game. It's very hard to use... It's very hard to do the multi-directional attacks to get all these in time. What you have to do is you have to hit every single one of these statues coming out. Okay.
Good. Prepare for more.
And they go faster and there's more of them with each round. And to progress, you have to do it. Look, I almost got them all. But the point being, God, what? I thought I got all, oh, I did get all of them, okay. You are rewarded for your efforts because this is a Brutality coin. So you need 1 blood orb to do a fatality, 2 full blood orbs to do a mortality, and 3 full blood orbs to do a brutality.
Obtained. You now have the power to execute brutalities.
Alright. Excellent. So we will have to fill it up. Fill up our blood orbs, which won't take too long, I don't think. I'll try to keep as many alive as I can, because I would like to do... The brutality is best showed off with a lot of opponents in the area, so I'm going to try to like hit these guys but not finish them off, if that makes sense. Oh, perfect, perfect, watch this. Basically, you can shoot as many fireballs as you want. Look at this. And you can dive, you can do this, but really what you want to do is just continuously shoot fireballs. You can kill anyone and everyone on the screen with this. I've never hit anyone with this fire dive. That might be fun to do sometime. Now, brutality does not refill your health, but oftentimes when you perform a brutality, you will leave with full health because of all the enemies that you... Assuming you don't run into the fire, because of all the enemies that you kill, you collect so many health items from them. Alright, now these statues, I believe, are probably here so you can restore your health before going into the boss fight. You know what? See this eye right here? It's lit up. And you see this eye right here? It's not lit up. Well, if you hit that with a projectile, it'll give you a red coin. It's a little bit hard to hit unless you can do an air fireball. So let's unlock this. Now watch how easy this is. Well, hold on. Okay, well, it's not as easy as I thought it would be, that's for darn sure. What the heck? Okay, come on, Liu Kang. There it is. Okay, we got a red coin, finally. Fatality input image. Now, Liu Kang does have 8 fatalities. I'm going to try to start doing them all. I had previously been doing only the Shaolin soccer, but the dragon one's probably my favorite, to be honest. We enter the boss arena. And look at Reptile hiding up there. He's very sneaky in this game. And he's got this big snake that's like dripping acid venom from its mouth. I know that snake could just eat us outright, but I think Reptile wants to finish us himself, which will be his downfall. So we have to knock these pillars down. That's what this cutscene is trying to tell us. Look how big that thing is. It's fast too, isn't it? Oh, try not to run into the snake like I just did. Okay, you have to hit each pillar 3 times. And you'll go higher and higher, hitting 4 different pillars total. Each time the snake gets peskier and peskier. And as the higher you go, if it hits you off, you have to retrace your steps each time. It can be very annoying. Very Mortal Kombat Mythologies-esque. Alright. Oh god, see that? We're on the very first... Well, we're heading towards the second pillar, but we're already getting snaked. Here we go, second pillar. Now, actually, this next area is probably the easiest as far as avoiding the snake, getting to it. Let's see if I can make it look easy. Yep, see, that one's not too bad. But the final one is really, really tough. The snake is coming for us. This reminds me of the basilisk in Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. This snake is very basilisk-esque, but it's obviously not one because we're looking at it. Now, this thing right here, this health, we've seen small health. We see small health all the time. We've seen medium health. We see medium health pretty frequently. This is a large health. I'm going to save it because I'm probably going to get hit by this darn snake. Okay, here we go. Alright, now wait for the second snake to come through. Alright, go, go, go. There's 3 snakes right there, I forget. But they all take the same path. Now watch this. This is so cool. We get the upper hand on Reptile, and then he gets the upper hand on us. Look, he like pulls our feet and then throws us. That is so cool. I mean, you can clearly tell Reptile's a skilled combatant. They're not making him a joke. He's an actual boss. Alright, but do take him seriously because he is an actual boss. Okay, when he does this, get as close to him as you can because otherwise he will just annihilate you with that attack up there. Alright, when he does that, get ready to kick him. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Oh no. Get to safety. Oh, that attack that he's firing right there takes off a ton of damage. Alright, here we go. Get him. Oh, he disappeared on us. That's okay, we're gonna get him. Oh, he disappeared again. Okay, if somebody hits you in the air, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but if you... God, that was a big attack. If you press X in the air, you'll recover faster. Alright, my health and Reptile's health are about the same right now. Now the cool thing about losing to Reptile, if you do lose, it's not the end of the world, he does a fatality on you. He will open up your mouth and spit a bunch of acid in your mouth. All the bosses have fatalities like that. Okay, well, at least Reptile does. Alright, this is the midpoint of the boss battle. He's gonna go completely invisible now, and we have to contend with him while he's invisible. Which is actually pretty tough. The best way to get him is probably to roll. That's how I get him anyways. Alright. Be mindful of where he is. There he is, okay. Oh, come on, I had you. You can also do, like, things that cover the screen, like that kick. But don't stay still, because he'll just rock you. There we go. And it becomes sneakier and sneakier, harder to hit as the battle goes on while he's invisible. Okay, we're doing all right. Oh, I thought I got him there. Come on. See, I don't know about that. How am I supposed to guard against that crap? All right. This might be it. Alright, we're gonna do a fatality at the end of this. Do not mess it up because he'll regain like a quarter to a third of his health. Incredibly frustrating when that happens. I've messed it up before. In fact, I didn't even mess it up. I think I just didn't do it fast enough once. Oh, come on. This last hit is so hard to get on him. There we go. That should be it. Right? Yeah, L1 his ass. Jeez. Ripped his jaw out, punched him, and then strangled him. Wow. Alright, here's our tournament victory. And our skill, which will be wall climb.
Wall climb ability has been gained. Use your new skill to climb out of Reptile's lair.
I like how Raiden says climb out of Reptile's lair, but if you read the text it says to climb out of the sewer. Raiden's a lot more respectful of Reptile's home than the text is. Alright, let's pick all this up, get ourselves some nice EXP. Now he says, yeah, climb your ass out of here, but first you actually have to like pound this before you can even get to the wall. That's a snake, by the way, that we just pounded through. You can jump on the wall without falling, which is nice. Alright, we're on our way out of here. Now you do have to backtrack through the whole level.
You killed
Reptile. This is very good.
Master, why do you say that?
You are feeding the soul tombs. This is all we hoped for.
How is this going to save Earthrealm? I thought we were here to stop Shang Tsung.
Yes, Master Raiden.
Something is wrong.
Yes, but I am certain Raiden will let us know when it is time.
That's some very weird dialogue, but all that to say that I think that Raiden is actually Shang Tsung. You know, the soul tombs that feed Shang Tsung power. So he's happy about that. But we get that something's really off. And that's just telling us, hey, that's probably Shang Tsung. Alright, now we are back in here, and if you can complete this challenge again, you'll get a red coin, but trust me, it's even harder than the last difficulty that we faced. I mean, look at this. What a nightmare. If you can complete this, you are a god at multi-directional combat. I'm gonna give it a few more shots. There's just no way. How? I mean, I feel like I've got the pattern down, so maybe I could. You know what? One more shot. I could sit here all day. But no, there's no way. Get me out of here. Just get me the hell out of here. No, I don't want your challenge. But if you are looking for all the red coins, that is how to get one of them. Oh yeah, don't forget, we've got a health upgrade up here. You don't actually have to... You just have to long jump, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And look at that health bar. Hell yeah. That's amazing. Alright, I'll try to jump through here to make it as quick as possible, because we got pretty deep into the forest.
Master Raiden.
I fear, Liu Kang, that Kung Lao, no matter how much he desires to serve his ancestors, is becoming a liability to the tournament.
Master Raiden.
It is this place. Evil spirits swim in the air searching for souls to nest in. You are the Mortal Kombat champion. You will need to remember who you are if you are going to defeat Shang Tsung. The soul tombs are a source of Shang Tsung's power. You must destroy them. I can trust only you. You are the champion of Mortal Kombat. You alone are strong enough to resist the corruption of this realm.
Yes, Master Raiden.
So I can only assume that that really has to be Shang Tsung trying to pit us against one another. Otherwise, this dialogue is so weird that it wouldn't make sense. Now, I'm not putting that past the writers. They could be terrible writers. But I get the feeling that's actually Shang Tsung.
Something is wrong. I knew it.
Trust your instincts, Kung Lao. Trust what you know. Your ancestors will guide you. The soul tombs are the source of Shang Tsung's power.
Love that bicycle kick, by the way. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, the Brother of Shadow are chasing after us. We're not going to mind them. We've already kicked their asses once. We're going to jump back into the portal, which I guess will take us to the portal area.
ask, what purpose does suffering serve? Here it serves a terrible and awful purpose. When someone perishes here, their soul and essence are collected and trapped in a place known as the Soul Tombs. These tombs are a source of Shang Tsung's power. The Black Dragon mercenaries came to rescue their leader, Kano, but were swept up in Shang Tsung's manipulations, just like we were.
Master Raiden?
Shang Tsung did not have the power to defeat you in Earthrealm, but here he hopes to reverse your victory in Mortal Kombat and take Earthrealm after your defeat.
So Shang Tsung gets stronger every time we enter combat, and even more powerful every time we win? How do we fight that? Do we stop fighting? Stop killing?
No, your journey must move forward, but there is a repository of souls that adds to Shang Tsung's strength. Go and destroy this soul tomb, and Shang Tsung will begin to lose his power.
Alright, these Shadow Priests, don't mess with them. They will kick your ass, as we saw last time I encountered them. Kung Lao and Liu Kang, they're some tough dudes. I wouldn't want to mess with them. Now next time we will be going up this wall right here. The reason I'm not going to go up right now is because there's a bunch of skulls that will attack us, and there's also 2 Shadow Priests up there. So I'm just going to end the video right here, and we'll tackle that next time. Alright, so I will see y'all next time. Are that Shadow Priest chasing me? Anyways, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.